What's up, fam? Welcome to my channel. My name is Onisha, otherwise known as Dr. Rude Gal, but I'm not quite a doctor yet. I am so excited to start my YouTube journey with all of you. I'm really hoping that this channel will break down the respectability politics that exists in academia and for so long has held back so many folks from being their authentic selves unapologetically. As I have navigated Stanford and Harvard, I've had to learn so much about myself, about other people, and it seems like I was in cycles of stepping away from myself in order to step into these places, because there was an image that they wanted to portray, a brand that they wanted to portray, that quite often did not make people like me feel welcome. Let's be real, these institutions were never built for us, and some institutions where it just really wasn't that diverse, you know. But I'm not going to name any names, that often did not make people who look like me feel welcome. For example, I had purple hair and a septum ring and got rid of all of that when I started my PhD program at Harvard. I walked into the orientation on day one, bought all these clothes from Express, new shoes, business pants, a purse, all of this stuff. And on that first day, my feet were killing me. They were literally bloody. So if you don't want bloody feet, let's just be ourselves. So I hope that by sharing some tips, I can also break down some of the walls that exist around knowing how to navigate this space, because I feel like I had to flounder through it all in order to know what came next, and it felt impossible to plan ahead. I'll be sharing tips on grad school, the dissertation writing process. I was also a college counselor for several years, and I'd hope for my younger audience members to break down some of the application process for you all, and also just general advice in college as well. And hopefully we can all come together and just shatter this notion of respectability politics, because who needs that, honestly? So now, we did a little touch of why the Stanford and the Harvard is there, but what does Carnival have to do with it? Well, let me tell you. You know, my family from GT, where my people there. You know, every West Indian person has their flag within arm's reach at any moment in time. So, where does Carnival come in? In 2017, I started my PhD, and the summer leading up to the beginning of grad school, I was doing biostatistic boot camps to prepare myself for what I was in store for. And as I was watching one of the videos, a friend of mine texted me out of nowhere and asked if I wanted to go to Miami Carnival. So being the Sagittarius that I am, I said, of course. And that October, we went as a group to Miami Carnival. One of our other friends joined. She apparently said that if I went, she'd go, thinking that because I was starting grad school, I'd say no. So, joke's on you, Naomi. And I had the most incredible experience. Just seeing Black and brown folks feel liberated and experience joy, even if just for a weekend, was such a remarkable experience, and something that I felt like I lost touch with when I started the PhD program, that I made a commitment to myself to carve out spaces like that as often as I can. I was 22 then, and I made a commitment that every year after I'd attend a carnival with my friends. And so we've done Caravana, we have done most recently Crop Over in BIM, and in a month we'll be going to Trinidad Carnival. And outside of traveling to find these spaces of joy and comfort, I've noticed that I've also been learning how to be my authentic self in academia and do so unapologetically. Once I started experiencing that unfiltered joy and freedom at Carnival, I wanted to bring that with me into every single room I stepped foot into. So as I go on this journey, trying to figure out how to walk more and more in my truth, I'd like to bring you along with me. You know, we're walking together. And whether it is dancing on top of mountains with my best friend, passing my oral qualifying exam, or simply flinging bumper at crop over, I want to show that all of these things can exist. I do not want to be palatable. I have flavor. And best believe I'm bringing that flavor with me everywhere I go and with every interaction I have. I really hope that together we can break down these respectability politics and really just acknowledge the multiplicity that exists in every single person who enters these spaces. So whether it is academia, whether it's corporate, or any environment really where you don't feel like you can show up and be exactly who you are, we welcome you here. I hope that we can connect with each other and build a community to support one another through all of this. So if you mess with that idea, I mess with you. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear more about the experiences you've all had with navigating different spaces and learning how to be your authentic self unapologetically. We can be everything we want to be all at once, and that is perfectly okay. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button below. There'll be a cartoon version up ahead with a little clicky sound that hopefully will inspire you to join the crew. So thank you for tuning in, and be well.